Welcome to Conversations Live, where we bring you the best in music, books, entertainment, and more. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 16 years of broadcasting, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, whether you're tuning in on the radio dial in Mississippi or through one of our online affiliates, including our good friends at iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could join us today. We always are sharing with you guys about the importance of sharing your message and using your gifts to empower the world. Our next guests have definitely been able to do that. We're excited to welcome Robert Eberle, Menace, and also Ethan from the group Versa the Band to talk to us not only about their own love of music, but how they were able to come together with a great new song that's perfect for the times we're living in today called Enough. But we'll let you guys know at the end of our segment how you guys can get the single. For our radio audience, you guys will actually hear it here on our platform, as well as find out how you can stay connected with the guys. But hello to the three of you, and thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Of course, yes. Happy to be here.
So, Ethan, I'm going to actually start with you. You're with Versa the Band, and we're going to be talking with Robert Eberle as well as Menace as well. Ethan, what has it been like for you to be able to see the early response to the single?
It's been great. Honestly, it's been awesome just hearing all of the incredible feedback and all of the amazing just general response from friends and from family and from all of our fan bases. It's great to see that people have really resonated with the song and have received the video very well. So we couldn't be more thrilled about that.
Yeah, it's a very powerful video. Don, what about yourself? I mean, what has it been like for you to be able to see the way that people are responding to the message of Enough?
This is really different for me. Not the type of song that I'd usually do, but the responses have been great so far. Yeah.
And Robert, I'm glad to have you on with us. I was sharing with you, I've been knowing your father for quite some time. He's been booking guests for this program for years. So, Robert Eberle, we're glad to have you on with us. You're actually the reason why I'm able to speak with the other guys here because, this single is I think it's so powerful, it's so timely. So, Robert, I want to begin by talking about your musical journey. What has it been like for you to be able to have discovered your love of music and then to be able to share it in a song like this?
So I've been singing since I was a very little kid. If I had to say an age, it would probably be like 2 or 3 years old. My grandparents actually got me my first acoustic guitar, and that's when my family was like, oh, my God, this kid's going to be a singer. He's going to be a musician. So a few years ago, I started writing my own music and starting to put out my own music, and this is where we are today, and the response on it has been really awesome.
Right. We're going to come back to you. Robert, Menace, this is your first time on with us as well. I mean, have you always known that music was something that you were interested in?
Yes and no. As a kid, I wanted to do something completely different. But then I got into poetry, and poetry led me to the music. And, I've been here for about, 10 years.
Gotcha. Wow. And, Ethan, what about you for yourself? I mean, have you always known that music was going to be kind of that way that the world got to know who you are?
Yeah, I mean, in some capacity. I've always been working in the arts professionally, whether it be acting or directing, mainly film and theater. So music has always been an outlet for me to just express myself and have fun. I never really thought, it would be a way to get myself out there, but I'm glad it has been, and I've found a lot of, just great things via music, and I can't wait to keep exploring that.
Right. We know that you guys will continue to do that. So, Robert, to come back to you, I mean, it's one thing to be able to discover your own love of music, like you said, at a young age. What was it like for you to collab on a song like Enough, with not only, of course, Versa the Band, but also Menace?
I mean, it's been awesome. I actually was one of the writers on the song, and I brought this to Ethan, and we kind of discussed about it, and we're kind of creating this whole project, I guess you can call it. But, again, the response has been awesome, and it's just been really cool working with both of them. I've worked with Ethan in the past on my previous single, Hate Me, which is out everywhere. But, this has been really awesome.
Yeah. And so, Don, I have to ask you, when Robert came to you with the idea for the single Enough or told you about it, what were your thoughts about it?
Well, immediately I loved the hook. It's just a question that I always have, when is it enough? So I'm like, I have to be a part of this. the lyrics are touching itself. It's about a positive cause. I'm always down for it.
Mm. And so, Ethan, as Robert says, coming to you, with this, talk to us about how Versus the Band, how they felt to be a part, not only, of course, of this great song, but also, the visuals, as you mentioned, are really amazing. What was it like for you kind of be able to bring that to life in the visuals?
Yeah, it was all just so awesome. The process was definitely very different for this song than other songs I've been a part of, just because we did it so quickly. Like it was 1 week to the next. We were planning out the song, and then the next week we were recording, and then the next week we were filming the music video. So, it all happened really, really, really quickly. This has just been a very, very interesting process. But it's a song that once Rob and I knew what the song structure was going to be, we knew immediately that we wanted to tell this right away. And then bringing in Don to have a, beautiful verse to cap out the song, it really just was super full circle. So it's been an awesome experience from start to now. So.
Well, we're excited for our audience to be able to hear it. And as I mentioned, for our radio audience, you guys will be able to hear it in the end of our segment. For those who are joining us via some of our platforms, including iHeartRadio, of course, you guys will be able to see the link where you can get it. We got it through our friends at Amazon.com. Robert, I want to come back to you because the single, the video is available on YouTube. That's where I saw the video. But the single is available literally everywhere that music is sold. How does that feel to be an artist your age and to know that literally people anywhere in the world can be able to purchase your music?
It's really cool, but when you also think about it, it's also a little overwhelming because you don't know, oh my God, you're not ready for all the support. You know what I mean? You just get overwhelmed a little bit, but it's still a good feeling. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Is that something, Don, you've gotten used to, knowing that, you can live where you live and literally be able to impact the world through music?
Yeah, it's definitely a different feeling for me. I can talk to people across the country, not even knowing them, that I've met somebody new that I could connect with.
Yeah. And Ethan, what about for you and for Versus the Band? What has it been like for you guys to be able to be where you are and then to know that you're able to do something that literally anyone in the world can be able to enjoy?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're the project Versus the Band really is, it's a music collective. So it's just a group of, tons of people making music together, So we thrive off of the connection on social media and via our music on various platforms. So we love connecting with people, whether it be as collaborators or as people who are just listening to our music. It's very, very special for sure.
For those who are just tuning in, he's on the radio side or online. You're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome Robert Eberle, also Don the Menace, and Ethan from the group Versus the Band to our program. We're talking with them not only about their own love of music, but also what it's been like for them to share that with the world. And their new single that's out now is called Enough. Robert, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and to see you holding those signs and to see the messaging on those signs, are definitely powerful in themselves. What has that been like for you? Because again, you're not only talking about creating music, you are sharing a very powerful message. What was it like for you to kind of share those statistics and to be able to really put it in people's faces, what so many people are dealing with today?
It definitely feels really good to especially, I guess you could say, be a part of the movement. It's just it's a very good feeling to try to make a change, if you know what I mean.
Right, right. And Don, to that point, I think one of the things that I have been stressing to people, and I'm curious as to your thoughts about this, everyone's participation in a movement is different. Not everyone is going to be able to do everything the same way. Is that what you hope that artists like yourselves can use that platform to be able to raise awareness and also to make a difference?
Yeah, most definitely. I find it hard myself to actually go out and protest or be a part of the movement, so music is a way I can express myself vocally and where people would actually listen. So, yeah, for artists like myself, definitely this is the platform for us.
Yeah, I think that's a great reminder for us all. And, Ethan, what about for you? Do you feel the same way that for artists like yourselves, that music is the way that you guys can be able to not only to speak to the world, but also to be able to be a part of the change?
Yeah, totally. I think that it's the best thing that we can do as creators of art, right, is to express ourselves and highlight the issues in our world. So it's a great way to do it, and
well, I know the world will continue to appreciate it. Again, everyone, Robert Eberle, we have Don Menace and Ethan from the group Versus the Band with us. We're talking with them not only about their love of music, but the new single that's out now. It's called Simply Enough. You guys can also watch the visual for it through YouTube. The single, we got it, for those who are about to hear it, through our platform. We got it through our friends at Amazon.com. You can get it from your favorite online retailer. And guys, I'm going to go through the line to let our audience know how to stay connected with you. Robert, I'll start with you. Thank you so much again for the time. How can our listening audience stay connected with you?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Robert Eberle1. You could follow me on Twitter at Eberle Music. You could also like my Facebook page, which is at Robert Eberle Music. And you could also check out my YouTube channel, which is at Robert Eberle. And you can also visit my website, which is roberteberlemusic.com.
All right, Robert's made it pretty consistent for you guys. Thank you, Robert. Don Menace, what about you? How can our audience stay connected with you, man?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, all streaming platforms, and Facebook at Don Menace.
Okay, Don's made it easy too. Ethan, what about you? How can we stay connected with Versa the Band and you?
I've also made it easy. It's going to be at Versa the Band on all platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all streaming platforms. So.
Hey, look, a lot of artists can learn from the three of you, I tell you, and just that. I mean, to keep things simple, to keep it consistent, it definitely makes it a lot easier for myself and also for our listening audience out there. Again, everyone, Robert Eberle, Don Menace, and Ethan from the group Versa the Band, thank you guys for being on with us. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, we appreciate it, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live for our radio audience. Here it is, the single Enough by Robert Eberle, Don Menace, and Versa the Band. Enjoy it. For those who are joining us through our online affiliates, until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make it a great one.